No, it's regional play, postseason play. Pretty exciting for our squad. Been through a lot. We had a lot of ups and downs, but we were able to play really well in conference. Won 9 of our 10 conference series. Teams played well. We have the ability to really do some great things on the field, and at times we can be a little ugly. So hopefully we can be consistent and play well this weekend.
Logan, question. We'll start here on the right-hand side on the second row.
David, as far as tomorrow goes, why was Max the pick? And how, as a coach, do you have like a certain strategy for making rotations for regional play?
Yeah, you don't. Sometimes you don't want to overthink it. Max has been our first guy out. What, Max? 7 weeks or so, and he's committed to the strike zone. He's really done great in that role of giving his team a chance to win, and I have a lot of confidence in his ability to really pound the strike zone and force whoever he's pitching against, and in this scenario, pitching against a really good Lafayette team, but forcing them to earn it. And so, he's not a big strikeout guy, so he's got to stay off the barrel, and he's got to rely on his defense. But for this weekend, I just felt like they're a very good team. Max has been our guy, so we're going with our guy.
I'm going to stay on the right-hand side on the front row.
Peyton, I know everybody's motivated, but is it kind of odd to play a team in the regional you opened up last year with? It's never happened for Texas in regional play to play the same team in the first round twice, and obviously they're thinking, DeBar said today, we thought we should have had that game, so is that kind of an added element to this?
Yeah, it's interesting playing them back-to-back to start off regional play. That's the first I've heard of him saying that, but it's a totally new, different team for us. We have a lot of new guys, and the guys that were here last year obviously know that it's a good team over there in Louisiana, but it's nothing we're shying away from. We've been preparing for this all year, and we have a plan coming in, so we're just ready to attack it with our team and our plan.
Okay, we'll go behind the cameras on the right-hand side.
Coach, when you have the possibility of a matchup that I'm sure both fan bases want to see, do you have to talk to your guys about, hey, focusing in on what we have tomorrow in that first game?
I mean, there's no way you can overlook a really good Lafayette team. I think more than anything, we try to build the environment and just have our team understand, what each team brings, and then the actual environment that we're going to be playing in, and just embrace that.
Perfect. Staying behind the cameras on the middle on the left.
So, a question for Peyton. Just your thoughts on you guys come in just weekend as a whole as an underdog in unfriendly territory. What are some of the benefits to that?
The benefit is the pressure's not us. That's the main thing, I think. Everyone's expecting A&M to run through this and no problems. So that takes the pressure off of us, and we just get to go out there and play, stick to our plans, and rally behind each other. So
We'll go front on the right.
Max, what do you think has worked for you this season, and was it beneficial to kind of get some rest since your last start?
For the rest part, I definitely think it was beneficial. It's a whole new role this year for me, so my body took a little toll, but getting the rest this weekend was huge, and I'm ready to go. And then what's working is just really sticking to my strengths, sinker, slide, attacking people, just being in the strike zone and making them beat me rather than giving up free bases.
Also, we'll go back behind the cameras on the far left.
For Coach, you talked a little bit in your opening statement about the ups and downs of this year, but it seems like every time you guys have fallen down, you've bounced back pretty good. How confident are you that this team can do that one more time?
Well, I just believe it goes back to the guys in the clubhouse and the team leadership. I believe it goes back to the standards that we set at the University of Texas, and I believe it goes back to our in-house culture. And our work is good. The belief in each other is good. So I think adversity makes you stronger, and we've had our share of it. We've been on the bad side of some games that felt like got away from us. But at the same time, it's a long season, and we always want to be good early and the best we can be and be great late. So I don't know what to predict. I can tell you I feel confident that our players are going to go out and play really well together.
We'll go front row on the right-hand side.
Max, you just talked about what's worked for you, sinker, slider, and keeping the ball down. Against this Louisiana team, they've stolen 100 fewer bases than last year, but they've hit a lot more home runs. How crucial is it for you to be sure to hit your spots and things like with the way they can swing the bat?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, keeping the ball down in the zone is what plays dividends for me. Coach and I talk about it, if the ball gets up, it's usually not good for me. So seeing this team is a little more juicy, you could say, than last year. They've got some more power. It's really just going to be important keeping that ball down in the zone, off the fat of the bat, we say.
We're second row on the right-hand side. Cease.
Robert Sesson Eagle, coach, sent to the venue of a rival. Is that added energy in your estimation or added pressure?
Oh, I think it's energy, 100% energy. Pressure's what you kind of make of it, and I think you feel more pressure when you don't prepare, and I believe in our preparation. So if a kid is playing in any part of this regional and they're not a little nervous, there's something wrong. So you're going to have to not allow your knees to knock and catch your breath, but that also goes back to your mental prep. It goes back to your breathing, your relaxation, and trying to get yourself in your best spot to be your best and compete. So I just think there's a ton of energy for our team coming into this, and we're trying to stay away from being a 3 seed, trying to stay away from going to a rival regional. We just want to go out there and play our best baseball.
If I could ask, don't know you guys' history. Either one of you thought about coming to A&M, or either one recruited by A&M?
No, they don't. No.
I didn't know, so I didn't ask.
No one knows.
We'll stay on the right-hand side.
David, on Monday, I guess it was, when we talked to you, you noted their team speed. With that in mind, how confident are you in Ryland and Kimball if he's back there, and kind of them managing that part?
Well, they can only do so much, so it's dependent on the pitching staff as well as the catchers. But they have 66 stolen bases. They have the ability to steal more if you allow them to. But I think what you have to really understand is the ball in play. Not allowing them go first to third, scoring from first base, so taking care of the baseball and making it a lot more of a 90-foot game as opposed to additional bases. So it goes back to really good defense. From the pitching staff, they have to protect our catchers, and it doesn't matter if both of our catchers can throw, but if you're 1-4 beyond that to the plate, guys are going to run on you. So multiple timings, multiple looks, and having the ability to manage that, but also understand that you can't take away from that mitt. So the ability to peripherally handle the running game, but to stay focused on your best pitch is the key.